Okay, we're back. We're at session 60. Session 60 of the .22 tournament. Last time I checked, we're about, I think 2,000 points ahead of the Kimchi Korean team. Still in first place, still trying to maintain that lead. And I'm still farming up the Abyss. Or trying to. Probably not going to stop until I hit level 27. Might even keep going after that. I don't know. But it's pretty clear that we can do this with, well, a reasonable amount of safety. Certainly possible I could die in here, but unlikely, I think. We'd have to get a confluence of bad things. Look at this. Apocalypse Crab could instantly kill me due to paralysis. I mean, if this was any other character, like if this was me trying to streak or something, I'd probably blink out of there or read teleport immediately. You should never engage Apocalypse Crabs because they can do the Chaos Breath. You probably shouldn't even engage Chaos Spawns, at least in melee. Whoa, Crystal Spear. Well, I think we gotta use this. Could die, but we don't die. Yeah, I had a potion petition there. Let's move that to a different letter so I don't do it accidentally. Unfortunately, we're not in a position where we can easily kill liches yet. If they don't have Crystal Spear, it's probably okay. Ooh. Let's leave and go back in, avoiding that Hellion. And again, another one of these guys that we roll the dice on. Oh boy. Well. I'm gonna drink Might, and I'm gonna just attack him. We're gonna take a shield. Curious what that shield is. Cursed plus 0. Well, if the goal was to tempt me to go one-handers, it completely failed. Okay, Javelins of Returning. Got the Paralyze after 3 tries. Okay. Yep, there's a paralyze. Could have eaten death from that. Gateway leading out. Grab these coins. Go back in. Grand Grimoire. Okay. Let's see what this is. Holy Word. That's good to have. This guy can do as much fire damage as an orb of fire. But we take him down. I could try to make a shop, but the price on the shops is going up pretty high. Probably want to get at least 3,000 gold, I guess. Potion of Curing. Ring of Ice, don't need that. Okay. Tab the stuff. Didn't get mutated, so that's good. Grab this gold. Nice. Let's go ahead and reset. We have 3,000 gold now, so I'm going to give it a shot. Let's pull a merchant. I guess we'll go with antique armor. Kind of some bad luck, but there could be running here. Boots of Flying. Try these ones. Yeah! Okay. That was worth it. Best boots in the game, arguably. Let's turn off stones for pickup. And then keep on trucking. Drop the Ring of Attention. Cool. Got these gold coins. See if we can't just swing into this guy until he's dead again. He blinks away. Got him. Ooh, he's got the paralyze. I'm just gonna fight him anyway. Alright. Axis has reached 20. We're at Mendeley. Let's get that armor up. Boom. Boom. Okay, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Leading out of the abyss. Very good. Go into the portal. Protection from fire. Lots of gold from this. This sort of farming is why Abyss, in some ways, can be the safest place in the game for your character to be. I mean, in this case, we're just doing it because, you know, on account of the fact that we're doing the challenge run, you know, where we only go to Depths and Abyss, and we pick up the Iron Rune first and whatnot. I try to avoid doing this. I know in some of my really early runs I did that crazy Zen swap thing, and I did a lot of I got my piety, or rather my wrath. I worked my wrath off in here. It's been a very long time since I've done that because it's so tedious. But hey, whatever works. There are scenarios where you might want to be in here. Let's grab this broad axe. Okay. How's the gold? Yeah, I can make another shop. Let's go for the distillery. Make it haste, magic, lignify, more magic. Great. I probably shouldn't be buying magic. Not really necessary on this character just yet, although later on I will be trying to cast. Well, I might be. I may do a bunch of zigs. As I mentioned before, I intend to try to get the maximum EV plus AC, which means we're going to need a lot of very good artifacts. Nice cancellation. I don't know if that's worth points, I doubt it, but it is a fun thing that I'd like to get. Let's It's going to be hard to beat the top guy, too. I think he had 87 AC and 50 EV. So what is that? Assuming my numbers are right, that's 130, 37-ish, something like that. Take this helmet. Oh, maybe not. It's just +1. Let's drop Needles of Sleeping and this Broadaxe. Although I may as well start enchanting it up. We may end up using that, I don't know. Things are definitely getting smoother. I've reached some sort of critical threshold, I think, on AC, combined with my axe skill to where I'm killing things without them damaging me. I mean, I'm gonna remain on Abyss 1 though when possible, just for safety's sake. Okay. Experience is flying up. We're already level 23. And almost 24. Whoa, okay, okay. Let's see if we can't fight this guy. Okay, we got him. Hell Sentinels can be pretty spooky. some ambrosia. We're lucky that we haven't suffered a really nasty mutation. But yeah, the guy with those defenses had a crazy set. He had Starlight and of course a protection shield and all kinds of stuff going on. I think he had like a plus 13 or plus 12 gold dragon armor. Somehow had 50 EV despite this, mostly because of Che. Oh, we have Simb now. You know, I could swap this armor, but we'd, excuse me. We'd lose, you know, all for one AC, we'd lose MR plus and regen. So I think not. However, we do have a couple things that I've been meaning to buy just to check out. All of this stuff is not really as good. I mean, the problem is we kind of like having double regen, so I think I'm going to stick with this until I find something that's pretty clearly better. I mean, we have minus cast, but we don't want to cast anything right now anyway, right? So, no problem. So that was some wasted gold. You never know, though. You could find something truly amazing. Okay. How How are we doing on gold? We have quite a bit. It's funny that we don't have digging yet. Okay, hold the phone. Let me take this dude out. There we go. Now let's see if we can get in here somehow. I think this is apparently a vault you've got to dig into. So there's gold that I want, but I can't get in. Once upon a time I could have, if I had, if we were playing an old version where Disintegrate breaks walls. Oh, that's a shame. Scroll of Summoning, okay. I think it's time to leave. Too much stuff. Okay. Not a great position for an axe here. Seems to be working though. We are frail, but we also have 5 potions of mutation, so we can probably deal with that. Call merchant. I think we're going to have to go for the Magic Scroll Boutique. Some good things. I think we can go ahead and finish out the depths, probably. Why don't I deal with being frail real quick? Whoa, you just made me double frail. Now I'm frail and AC penalty. Okay, one more time. It's managed to take it away and add it again every single time. Alright, this is not bad, and we're resistant to further mutations, so good, I guess. Oh, we've got a bribe going. I was like, what's going on? Why is this guy friendly? We still got that original bribe. Well, disintegrate does not work. This is so dumb. They've managed to make it so you have to have digging or shatter to get into this ziggurat. How obnoxious. I could LRD that right now if I if that still worked. Battle Axe of Venom A. This is the kind of thing I was hoping for, artifacts. I will wear this over Boots of Running. Strength +9. Can we drop some things? I think I'll go ahead and drop my blowgun and my curare. Whoa, Urgent Crackle of a Very Distant Magical Portal. I didn't see that. Let's try to make it in there. Yeah, there's a whiz lab right there. And it's one that we can do, so that's good. This is just Galubria. It's not too bad. Okay. Let's haste. Let's might, if I can find it. Okay. Agility. Go right up in here. Just melee this thing. Could get paralyzed, but we didn't. Excellent. We find Cloak of Starlight. Probably the best cloak we could have asked for. Cloak of a Million Runes. 50, 28. 51, 23. Well, clearly, Cloak of Starlight's better. For defenses, anyway. Good, we got digging. We don't need resistance anymore. Do I have any identify? I guess not. Well, that has Synv on it. In fact, I may just wear that. Okay, remove curse. We don't need that cloak. Very happy with Starlight, honestly. That's something I was hoping I would find. Kind of fits my purposes pretty well. Wait, we've cleared out this. We've cleared out the Wiz Lab. One last look through. Okay. Let's drop the 1,000,000 runes. And this ring. And the ring of corrosion resistance, because we're getting that from the boots for now. We have no RF. That's something I should probably endeavor to fix before we move on further. You guys are worth gold. Okay. Let's see, what can I get rid of on, well, Starlight gives our RC+, so I can just deal with that. I end up getting mutated a little bit. Oh well. We can wear an RF plus ring. Which unfortunately all we have is the basic one, but it'll work. Okay, I've excluded off Pan. Not going into Pan this game. Well, we could go into Pan, but we gotta get the Iron Rune first. Once we have the Iron Rune, we can go anywhere as long as it's connected to depths. But for the whole game, if I want to get Lord of Darkness, I cannot go to Lair or Vaults. And I'm doing these all in the same game. Both of those. We'll just kill the Berserker that way. Scrolls of good and useful things. Oh geez. I may end up needing to teleport here. What can you do? 40 plus 80, 120, but not through my GDR, I guarantee it. Okay. Okay. Now it's time to teleport. 60 damage possible from these Dispelling Breaths. And they don't care about GDR. Box of Beasts. Phantom Mirror. No sack of spiders, or I would be training, I'd be training evokes. Perhaps we should have gone and gotten gadgets, Gadget Shop, whenever it was presented. Although you're not guaranteed to get sack of spiders. Alright, so not only do we not have 3 runes, we don't have any runes. So we can go back and farm up Abyss some more. Or... we could go into Hell. You know, before I do this, I think I'm gonna go kill Roxanne. I don't need her book or anything, but it just seems like a good thing to do. I'm just gonna try to tab her, and it works. Well, no Valk launch. Got him. Now there's a reason to train evokes. This isn't half bad. I was expecting a much nastier vestibule. Okay, so this is Dis. That's the one place that we can go. This we exclude off, as we cannot go to Gehenna. This we exclude off, as we cannot go to Tartarus yet. Okay. And we'll be excluding off Coquetus as well. And this is just to make sure I don't make some kind of mistake. It's not likely, but it'd be a real shame to lose the challenge run just because I misclicked or something. Okay, we have 6,500 gold. You know, I'm not level 26 yet. I don't know. I don't know. Do I want to do it before I hit 26? I think I'm gonna do Abyss runs until I'm level 26. And then I'll have a nice pile of gold, and I can bribe more than once. How many magic mappings do we have? 3? And a couple for sale. Let's purchase them. We're almost to the point where we can magic map every single floor. Oh crap, we have things to buy, or things to identify, rather. Okay, this is no good. This is no good. need rage either. We can just drink a potion for that. Oh, another magic mapping. Why don't we turn off flame, polymorph, random effects, disintegrate. Flame, polymorph, random effects, disintegrate. I think we just got a box of beasts. Oh, okay, I'm a pig. This is one of those reasons why Chaos Breath is just a really, really dumb and unfair effect, because, I mean, it's insidious because you won't notice how badly designed it is unless the worst case scenario happens. But in theory, you could get instantly paralyzed, and then you're still in the cloud, right? You get transformed into a pig or some other crappy form, maybe bat form. And then the guy proceeds to come up and murder you, and if that's not enough, the next thing that happens could be could be a miscast effect. So I was on Reddit today. There's this guy named Monster Racer who died to the crab vault, where it spawns in depths, but it can also spawn in swamp, I think, where there's typically some ghost crabs, okay, whatever, and then there's some apocalypse crabs, and in depths it's just apocalypse crabs. Apocalypse crabs are an incredibly dangerous enemy, right? And this dude died. Now, admittedly, he didn't suffer the worst case scenario. He was just O-tabbing really hard, and I think he got polymorphed, and then he continued to just tab. So his death, 100% his fault. No question about that. And he was complaining about it. And while I disagree with his premise, which is that you should be able to O-tab with impunity, I think that unless your RC is set up in specific ways that maybe, you know, I mean, there's ways to O-tab and be basically safe or mostly safe. So I'm not sure if I agree with that, but I do think that vault's silly. And one of the devs came in to disagree with me, and I think that not a lot of people think about the worst possible scenario that can happen. Because it's so rare, it's easy to disregard, but if you're trying to streak, you've got to think about things like that. And I think that if you are playing optimally, you just avoid that vault because of how dangerous Chaos Cloud is. In theory, anyway. I think Chaos can cause miscasts. It can cause basically anything. Chaos can banish you. I know that. Imagine getting paralyzed, then getting banished the next turn, and then being next to a Hell Sentinel. Okay, bad ring. I just realized my battle axe is named the Battle Axe of Outrage. It's topical to modern events, I guess. Modern politics, maybe. Everybody seems upset about something. I saw something up here. Yeah, I saw this. I do not need this. We got plunged. That's okay. We're almost to 27. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. That's awesome. manual evocations. So we'll just turn that on, I guess. I mean, maybe I should... Yeah, maybe I should just train it up. Nothing else. Alright, this should be the last trip into the Abyss. That's a good reason not to farm up the Abyss, I guess. Apocalypse crabs. But yeah, the guy who, it was Mikey, he's a, I know he's, I don't know if he's a current dev, but he's at least a former dev, I believe. He has some pretty good streaks, seems like a talented guy. He was giving me a laundry list of, you know, various tactics you can use to deal with apocalypse crabs, and I think he kind of missed my point, which is, I mean, yeah, you could fog yourself, you could mephitic cloud yourself, avoid getting hit by the clouds. Although I'm not so sure. I think you still get hit by the first effect if he breathes on you. Kind of like how I believe a pearl dragon can breathe on you, and you get hit by the first, you know, you get hit by one effect. Although it's not ongoing, so that's nice. That's not the point though. Like, you could auto explore into that and not have a chance to take an action. I always strive, when I think about game design, I always think it's best to strive for interactivity. You want interactive things that the player has a chance to react to. We don't need torment. All right, we're level 27. I have lignify, that's cool. Although I don't really need any torment help as a gargoyle. Let's head right into this. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna bribe this branch. All the hells count as the same branch. Okay. So this place is bribed. We're gonna go right over here. Make a beeline towards this. We have tons of really good items, potions and whatnot. Magic map. It's possible that I will get lucky and be able to not use a magic mapping on one of these floors. Hey, regen really helps here. Map again. Okay, Mr. Disto. Maybe I shouldn't be fighting this stuff. I like how the the Iron Imp of all things is going allied. Like, okay, yeah, I could use that. Super powerful Iron Imp over here. Okay. Well, I only have one way to go, so until that... Well, never mind. I was gonna say... I think I'm gonna avoid using magic mapping, is what I'm saying. I was gonna say that I would avoid it as long as I had a linear path, but I think I just want to save it for the final floor, because I only have the one left, right? Yeah, just one. This is the next to last floor, so... Whoops. This doesn't feel hard enough to be dis. Man, Rust Devils are good buddies. But yeah, Bribe. Bribe's doing the work, you know. Man, having something with an acid attack, an acid debuff is really, really, really good. Okay, we're trying to get all up in here. What in the hell? Oh, a teleport trap. That's weird, though. I teleported to basically the exact spot that I told my dude to walk. I'm not complaining, that's awesome, but it's such a coincidence, I almost think it's a glitch. Let's drink Invis, by the way, so we don't get tormented here. Okay, I'm gonna fog real quick. I'm gonna drink Haste. I'm gonna drink Might. I'm gonna drink Agility. There were no throwing nets this whole game, so we're just gonna go right into combat here. And we have the Staff of Despoter. I don't need this amulet. Well, we have officially gotten the Avarice 3 banner. You don't have to win to get that. You just got to get the dis rune or the iron rune first before entering any branch containing a rune. So Avarice, we got it. We got it. It's done. Now we just have to win without entering Lair, Orc, or Vaults for Lord of Darkness 3, which means I have Pan open to me now, I have any of the Hells open to me now, and I have, well, Abyss was already open to me, but I could go there too. That's a pretty good ring. Let's keep that on my person. So there's a ton of loot on this floor. Do I want to just fully explore it? Seems odd, but I've had such little trouble here. And I have so much gold that you would have a real hard time killing me, since I could just spam Potion Petition if anything bad happens. Oh, there's some damage. Looks like all this loot is mostly just gold. You never know, you might find a nice artifact just in one of these little areas. Oh, hey. He's friendly. Thanks, buddy. You know, this character's doing so well, I think I am just gonna full clear. Even if my dude is hellfiring me. Whoa, Scythe of Distortion. Well, we got the Abyssal Rune of Zot. Totally legal, though. We didn't do it before picking up the rune of iron, the iron rune, so... Good to go. Have not ruined our banners. Thanks for dumping me right next to this thing, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you know, I never thought about it before, but wearing regen items is actually awesome. I always thought that the amulet was sort of superfluous, you know. But in places like Abyss and Hell, where resting is not much of an option, it helps a lot. Of course, it also helps that I'm not taking much damage in the first place, since I'm torment resistant. Okay, I'll let the Brimstone Fiend deal with him. Yeah, normally I would never auto-explore and full explore, I mean, the 7th layer of Dis, or really any 7th layer of any Hell, but just, we're so strong. This is the power of a little time spent in the Abyss. You just level up, and yeah, we haven't found anything too outrageous. I mean, this is pretty good stuff, but the items that we've got are not like, they're not completely insane or anything. This is just, you know, this is just a gargoyle, you know. Endgame gargoyles are just kind of stupid, kind of crazy powerful, you know. All right, I need to make it over there and see what that. I want to see what that scale mill is. Okay, I'm gonna cut the video here, and we will take a break. I have the I have the Staff of Despotter, so if I want to, I can Hellfire things. I probably don't want to, but I can. I may get all of the extended runes, possibly, just because I can. But without Sack of Spiders, I'm not super interested in taking too many risks. On the other hand, as long as I have Bribe Branch, we're pretty safe. I mean, Bribe Branch plus Scrolls of Blinking means hard to lose. Yeah. So what I'll probably do is continue bribing the hells and just full clear every single one like a crazy person. Well, not full clear. Full clear the final floor. There's no loot on the floors before the final floor, as far as I know. We have no more magic mapping, so that's a little annoying. But we're probably fine. But yeah, without sacks of spiders, it's not really advisable to go into Pan at all, because you'll eventually run into a crazy, very fast silence Panlord, which will just murder you, and there's nothing you can do about it unless you have throwing to paralyze him with a needle or evocations on a sack of spiders. So, yeah, I think that the remaining 3 hells are the way to go. And then possibly, if we have a glut of gold, we'll just try to look for. We'll try to get gadget shops, I suppose. Really, just 1 sack of spiders is good enough, but having a couple would be extra nice, and I think that we'll be able to get that pretty easily. We'll pause here. Next time, we'll probably go into Coquetus, but until then, I'm signing out.